This is Alaharma in northern Finland. We are so far to the north of Europe that it is still daylight at midnight. We're just a few hundred miles from the Arctic Circle, and despite the assurances of the locals, I'm still not convinced we won't see the odd reindeer roaming around this weekend. Hello and welcome to the fifth round of the CIK European Championships. Well, the best drivers on the planet come back to this amazing circuit for the first time since 2003. When that happened, Valtteri Bottas was still in juniors and Kimi Räikkönen was yet to win his first Grand Prix. Well, history is about to be written here again today. And speaking of history, let's take a look back and see what happened at the last round of the series held at the legendary Le Mans circuit in France just a few weeks ago. After threatening all season, Jumping Jack Doohan took pole position at a European Championship race with a time of 44.883, the only driver under 45 seconds. Harry Thompson was second quickest, with the championship leader, Johnny the Englishman Edgar, lurking in third. A great lap also from the Finn Nicholas Pirttilahti to qualify fifth. Winner of the previous round in France and currently second in the series, the German O'Neill Muth was stuck down in 24th place. Doohan continued his excellent form, taking the first couple of heat wins aboard his Ricky Flynn Motorsport kart. However, the Brazilian Gabriel Bortoleto muscled his way past the Australian to take the final heat win on Saturday afternoon. Edgar, Thompson, the Russian Ilya Morozov also all took heat wins, while several accidents claimed the likes of Andrea Rosso, Victor Anderson, Loris Cabarrou and the Estonian Robin Sarge, along with O'Neill Muth. Doohan claimed the final heat win on Sunday morning, and with 3 heat wins from 4 starts, the Australian booked his place on pole position for the final, with England's Harry Thompson on the outside of the front row. With the European Championships back in Finland for the first time since 2003, Paavo Tontari had the local fans delighted when he put his KSM Tony kart on pole position in the OK category. He was just 0.03 of a second ahead of the Norwegian Dennis Hauger, with the mighty Moroccan Semi Taufik just behind in third. Despite qualifying back in 8th position, the reigning world champion Petro Hiltbrand was in superb form, jumping into the lead to take the first heat win. Fresh off taking the last round win in France, Lorenzo Travisanuto displayed great speed again, taking a couple of heat wins, while also heat victories going to the Russian Pavel Belantsev, David Schumacher and winner of last year's Academy Trophy, the Brit Callum Bradshaw. Along with Tontari, who was never out of the top 3, Juha Valtonen and Thomas Lindfors also upheld Finnish pride with a great run through the heats. Hauger and Taufik claimed the final heat wins, however. Again, it was the reigning European and world champion Hiltbrand who came out on top after the heats. The Spaniard will start the final on pole position, with the local favourite Tontari on the outside of the front row of the grid. After the previous two rounds held in Belgium and France, the 2017 Academy Trophy was to be decided in Finland. And despite not being in contention for the championship, it was the boy from Brazil, Francisco Melo, who set the pace in qualifying, taking pole with a time of 46.333 around the Power Park circuit. Championship leader Xavier Hansayem was in 6th place after time practice. Melo, whose mechanic this weekend is none other than the two-time world champion Alessandro Manetti, started the day with a heat win and was never out of the top 3. However, Hansayem, after taking a couple of heat wins also, is now looking surely favourite for the title. So although he is not in contention for the championship, the Brazilian Melo is a big chance to round out the season with a race win. He will start the final from pole with the championship leader and now favourite Hansayem alongside on the front row of the grid. On this, the occasion of Finland marking 100 years of independence, the Flying Finn 100 project was inaugurated in the presence of the FIA President, Mr. Jean Todt, and Finnish professional race car driver, Tony Vilander.
I'm happy, yes, because there is a very good development of motorsport in all different categories, but we know very well that karting is a grassroots of a circuit for motorsport which allows young drivers to get the first contact with racing, and I will say with driving as well. And those young drivers will definitely become better drivers on the road as well, which is essential.
We try and we decided to help these young kids to get a first touch with go-kart. So we gathered together with the sponsors 100 cadet go-karts, and it will be distributed in the different local motorsport clubs. And those clubs are then, what we ask from them is to organize these events where families can bring their kids and they can start with go-kart and see if it's a sport that can suit their children or a sport that really can get their attention. The first touch is really difficult because obviously there are many sports and karting is one that, especially in the beginning, needs the whole family. So I think many professional drivers share the same opinion that the go-kart years are the best. Just try to enjoy. It doesn't mean that you sometimes there is joy, sometimes there is tears, but you really need to push for it. Try to seek your limits, but at the same time enjoy. When you give your effort and it gives you the good result, that is the best satisfaction and it takes you further in your career.
Melo to the left of your screen on pole leads them up to the line. Hansayem on the outside, we go green. Hansayem almost took the lead. Indeed, the Belgian may try it, but will go conservative around the outside. The championship is on the line for Xavier. Muscles his way up into 3rd spot. That's Jordan North from South Africa right behind him. The Belgian in 3rd. Jordan is in 4th. There is Ruben on the tail of Suleiman. Jordan North just ahead. Having got through on the Moroccan, can Suleiman respond? Indeed, he comes up the inside. Jordan tries to put him in the grass. Says, hey, I'm leading this one. If you're going to go round me, go round the long way. Indeed, Suleiman Zamfari goes right up the inside. Ruben Moya Lopez also follows through. There's Gabriel North. So Jordan North has gone from a podium position back into 6th spot. Over the ripple strips they go. 515, Ruben Moya Lopez down the inside. Well, Zanfari is off the podium. Gabriel North, the Super Swede, up into P3. As we start the final lap here in Finland, Melo, Hansayem, Gabriel North still holds on to P3. The Dutchman Van der Helm wants to get up onto the podium at least. You are looking at 5:08 momentarily. In one lap's time, Xavier Hansayem should claim the Academy Trophy for 2017. However, it is Francisco Melo who comes under the bridge for the final time. The gap is 1.5 seconds. Hansayem won't catch him into the far part of the circuit. He rounds the right-hander onto the straight. The checkered flag comes out for the boy from Brazil. Francisco Melo wins here in Finland. Xavier Hansayem across the line in second. He is provisionally the new 2017 CIK-FIA Academy Trophy champion. Timon van der Helm, the Dutchman, takes third on the line.
I'm happy with the final. I defend my place. Second is very good for me, and also I win the championship. It was a great year, and I'm very happy.
The Academy Trophy has a new champion for 2017. When we come back after the break, we go racing with the junior and senior direct drive categories. This time we go green. Dewan leads into turn one. Thompson slots into second spot. And Edgar the Englishman is in third. Carts have come together at the exit of the first corner. The yellow flag is out. We'll try and pick up who that was involved in that as they come up over the bridge for the first time. Dewan leads from Thompson, Edgar. Boyer, it looks like, has made a great start in the VDK Racing entry. Up into fourth spot. A good start also by Victor Gustafsson, the Swede. That was Pirtilahti and Dexter Patterson involved in that first corner melee. Thompson right on the back of the Australian. Ricky Flynn Motorsport from England running 1 and 2. They get airborne over the ripple strip. There's Morozov holding down P5 up the inside. Edgar and Thompson, the two Brits go side by side and change positions. Edgar splits the Ricky Flynn Motorsport carts. Edgar, the championship leader, now up into second. Look at Edgar though, over the back of the race leader, Dewan. He closes up with tremendous speed down the inside. Can he make the move? Oh, they almost come to grief. He got super close to the back of the Australian. I think they may have touched. Dewan looks behind him. He'll be able to hear the TM engine of Edgar before he sees him. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and Gustafsson in P6. Getting into this battle as the Russian Morozov goes down the inside. Thompson back in fourth. David in the Zanardi cart in P5. What a race we've got going here in Finland. David down the inside. Thompson's back to 5. Edgar shadowing him. He's so fast out of the velodrome is Edgar. Under the bridge. Dewan puts it in the middle of the circuit. Edgar up inside. I think he's got him. They're side by side. Edgar, the Englishman, goes through to take the lead. Oh, can Dewan respond? The two British teams watch Dewan into turn number 1. He won't think twice if he gets half a chance. Edgar closes the door. This is awesome stuff here in Finland. Gustafsson and Maloney, they're hounding him on the back of this battle. Up the inside goes Jumping Jack. The Englishman Edgar back into second. What a race we've got going. The European Championships here in Finland. Of course, we heard the Australian national anthem for Jack's father, Nick, plenty of times in MotoGP and 500cc circles. We've heard the English national anthem plenty of times, and we may just hear it again in 3 laps' time because the Englishman Edgar has got past Duan one more time. Or will it be the Russian national anthem? Morozov is all over the back of Duan. This is an awesome race with 3 laps now to go here in Finland. Edgar, Duan, Morozov, Edgar runs wide. Sorry, Duan runs wide. Dominated all weekend. Fastest qualifier, 3 heat wins out of 4. Pole sitter for the final. He's under severe pressure just to stay on the podium. Harry Thompson, down the inside. Duan's off the podium. And he's lost his nose cone as well. Thompson, his RFM teammate, has got past him. Duan, after dominating the weekend, is back in P4. The checkered flag comes out, meanwhile, for the championship leader. Johnny the Englishman Edgar, all class, has won the most spectacular race here in Finland. Morozov second. Here comes Harry. Thompson has finished third.
The final was very hard. I sat behind Jack Duan for most of it, got past, and then he passed me back, sat behind another couple of laps, and then got back into the lead and managed to pull away.
We race in Finland. Tonttori tries to take the lead around the outside, and he may just do so. Hilbrand, though, ensures that the reigning world champion, 101, will lead them down the hill for the first time. Good start by Schumacher. Tontori's been hung out to drive. How about the Moroccan? Super Semi Taufik in the Ricky Flynn Motorsport car up the inside. Oh, what a move by Super Semi! Unbelievable stuff here on the opening lap here in Finland. The Moroccan takes the lead off no less than the reigning world champion. Down the hill over the ripple strip into the infield hairpin. Down the inside, Schumacher has been taken by his KSM teammate Pavel Tontori. From the outside of the front row of the grid back to 5th, Pavel, the local favourite, is now into 4th. Hauger is out. Dennis the Menace Hauger, one of the favourites, the leading CRG, has retired as Balantsev goes down the inside and takes the reigning world champion for 2nd place. Can the Russian get the Moroccan? Will the Spaniard fight back? You better believe it. The Russian himself is trying to get past the Moroccan. Over the ripple strip, he goes wide, does Taufik. He'll be under pressure, he has to defend. He blocks, he goes down the inside of the circuit. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Taufik, Balantsev, Hilbrand, Tontori, and now Nicholas Cruton. Hilbrand, he's the one to watch, but Tontori has just got past the reigning world champion. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. What a sight this is. The freight train comes down the hill, down the inside. The Tony car takes 2nd spot. Tontori, the local favourite. The crowd erupts. The fans are on their feet. You can see the mechanics on the pit wall as Tontori goes down the inside and he makes the move. Balantsev will take the lead though. Oh, that's cost Tontori, who was briefly into the lead, but the racing Russian Pavel Balantsev took the both of them down the inside. What a move by Pavel Balantsev. The Russian now leads from Taufik. He will need to respond and respond fast because Balantsev is quick. Kruton now tries the outside. Here comes Taufik. Up the inside. The Moroccan doesn't have to be asked twice. What a brilliant move by the mighty Moroccan. We knew that was inevitable. Semi Taufik is a super talent. Hilbrand over the ripple strip. Can he get past the Russian? Kruton finally makes his move. He puts Tontry, the local favourite, back into P5. Nice move by the German as they go into the velodrome. The right side of the track closes the door. Hilbrand needs to make the move. Oh, the Russian almost thought about it. He goes wide. Hilbrand up the inside. They touch wheels. The Ward Racing team pilot from Russia, the Tony Kart factory driver Hilbrand. Kruton, can he get up onto the podium finally? Tontry's not out of this either. Taufik is skipping away. Hilbrand tries to go through on the velodrome. Taufik is going to win. They go under the bridge for the final time. What a race here in Finland. Hilbrand in third spot. The Russian holds second. There's nowhere to pass. The checkered flag comes out. The mighty Moroccan super semi Taufik wins an awesome race here in Finland. What a drive. What a race. That was absolutely spectacular. Balantsev P2 and the reigning European, the reigning world champion, Pedrito Hilbrand, comes home in P3.
You know, just like I said before, just possibly the best race of 2017 yet. You know, I mean, a lot of overtaking. You know, a lot of constant drivers. You know, this is an actually very good track back here in Finland. And everyone, thank you very much.
If he wasn't favourite for the title before this weekend, he certainly is now. Edgar leads the series with one race remaining. Belgium's Xavier Hansayem assumes the title from last year's champion Callum Bradshaw. Hansayem, the 2017 Academy Trophy champion. With a win here today, Taufik now leads the series with just the race in Sweden remaining. What an amazing roller coaster of an event here in Finland. Well, just one round remains in the series. From here, we go across the border to nearby Sweden for the final round of 2017. But for now, on behalf of all the team, WSK Promotion and the CIK-FIA, we'll see you next time for the final round of this year's European Kart Racing Championships.